Would you like your seeds to germinate in nearly half the time? Would you like more of your seeds to germinate? Welcome to day 6 of our From Seed to Table series, where we share with you 3 ways to get your seeds to germinate faster and to get more of your seeds to germinate. This broccoli seed was planted just 3 days ago, and it is already ready to go under our grow lights. Let me show you how we did that. Let's go. Our broccoli is just starting to peek out of the soil, which means we need to get this under grow lights. And our cauliflower, which was planted on the same day, is about a day behind, so it too will be ready for the grow lights. Our onions are just starting to break through the surface as well. Would you like to know our secret? A heat mat. This is specifically designed for seeds, so you don't want to use a heating pad or an electric blanket because this heating mat has a surface that is waterproof and it only increases the ambient temperature by about 10 to 20 degrees. Now, if you don't have a heat mat, you can set your seeds in a warm spot in your house, perhaps on the top of your refrigerator, in a cabinet near the stove, somewhere where you've identified that it gets just a little bit warmer. You see, most seeds don't need light to germinate, so it doesn't matter if they're in the dark. As long as it's slightly warmer, it will encourage your seeds to germinate that much faster. Here are a list of seeds that benefit from a heat mat. If you have a nail clipper or a nail file, or even a piece of sandpaper, those can also help your seeds to germinate. This is one of 2 scarification techniques. If you wanted to use a nail clipper, you just gently nick the side of your seed. You don't want to go too deep. The reason being, there's a seed embryo inside and we don't want to damage it. But what this nick will allow is water to get in there and penetrate and soften this outer shell. That tiny seedling has to fight that hard shell to emerge, and by giving it that small port, we're giving it just a little bit of help. You can do the same thing with a nail file by just gently rubbing the side of your seed on your nail file or on your sheet of sandpaper to just gently rough up the side. Again, we don't want to damage the embryo inside. Here are a list of seeds that benefit from nicking or sanding the outside. The last way to scarify your seeds is simply by placing them in water. Here are some bean seeds. Soak them for 12 to 24 hours. This simple method uses the same idea as using the nail clipper or the file. We're softening the outside of this seed to assist that inside embryo to break through once we plant it. Here are a list of seeds that benefit from soaking. We hope these tips help you to have better seed germination. Happy planting!